Okay. Next. So the views we created, and all these views are what? Simple views. Next, one is there, that is complex views. Okay, complex views. So when views are called complex view, a view said to be complex view. Okay, a view said to be complex view. It based on multiple tables. If the view based on multiple tables, if the view based on multiple tables, if query contains group by class, distinct class, next aggregate functions, next one set operators, subqueries, then so the view is called complex view. If the view based on multiple tables, if the query contains any of this group by class, distinct, aggregate, set operator, subqueries, then it is called complex view. Okay, then okay. So if any of this is, then it is called complex view. Now, for example, once again, suppose here in the beginning I said views are mainly created for two reasons, two purpose of creating views. What are the two purpose? Two reasons. One is to provide security. One purpose of creating views is to provide the security. And second one, to reduce complexity. So the views are mainly created for these two reasons: to provide security, to reduce complexity. Then, so now, once again, how you provide security, that you learned in the last class. Create a view, include the specific columns, grant the view to the user. Create a view, include specific rows, grant view to the user. That is providing what? Security. Row level, column level security. How to reduce complexity by creating views? Listen. For example, there is a Java developer is there. Okay, na? He is developing one application. A Java developer is developing Java application. For his application, he wants some data. Okay, na? He wants some data. But data is not there in Java. Data is there in what? Oracle. It's there in Oracle database. Okay, he's developing one application. For his application, he wants the data, but data is not there in Java. It is there in what? Oracle database. And it's not there in one table. It is there in 10 tables. Whatever data he requires, it's not available in one table. The data is available in what? 10 tables. The data is stored in 10 tables. Now what Java developer has to do? what the Java developer, he has to get the data from 10 tables. He has to use the data. He has to get the data from 10 tables. He has to use that data. Okay, na? Then why? Because to get the data from 10 tables, he has to write join query. He has to write what's it? Join query. To write join query, you must know which two tables he can join, which two tables he can join, what is the type of the join, inner join or outer join. If it is outer join, it is left outer or right outer or full outer. You must know all this. If you know all this, then you can able to write query. Okay, na? If you know all this, then you can able to write query. But we can't expect Java developer to know all this. He can write simple queries, but he cannot write complex queries. He can write simple queries, select star from where. He can write like that, but he cannot write what? Complex queries. So here this scenario is complex. Then, like, listen. So then the Java developer will contact what? Oracle developer. He cannot write this query. He is not able to write this query. Then he'll contact what? Oracle developer. Oracle developer will write the query. Yes, because he is expert in writing queries. Okay, na? If any scenario is given, he can able to write query. He'll write the query. Select whatever columns you want, columns from what's that? 10 tables. Table 1 will do inner join table 2 on condition, inner join table 3 on condition, like this. Okay, na? He'll write the query. Understood that? So, like, and one more thing, not only will write the query, on this query, he creates what's that? View, create view CV1 as. He write the query, and based on this query, he creates what? View. He creates a view. And that view given to what? Java developer. He creates the view. That view given to Java developer. Okay, na? Then. So he create the view, that view given to Java developer. So now he'll ask Java developer, boss, if you want to get the data from 10 tables, simply run this query, select star from CV1. He'll ask Java developer to get the data from 10 tables, simply run the query, select star from CV1. When you run this query, select star from CV1, what query is executed? This query is executed. What this query returns? This query returns data from 10 tables. So Java developer will get the data from 10 tables without writing the complex join query. Understood or not? That means with the help of these views, complex query is converted into simple query. Complex query is converted into what? Simple query. This is useful for front-end developers, non-database developers who are not expert in writing complex queries. So these developers will write queries, but they can't write complex queries. So that case it is useful. So Oracle developer will write the query, and on this query, he creates a view, this view given to Java developer, and ask Java developer, write the queries on view instead of writing the query on tables. So that means sometimes writing queries on base table is difficult for front-end developers. So that case, they create views. Okay, na? Then. So now, next, so with the help of views, complex queries can be converted into what? Simple queries. With the help of views, complex queries can be converted into simple queries. The help of views, complex queries can be converted into simple queries. Example 1. Okay, example. So, like what I'm doing is create view CV1 as create view CV1 as select what's it e.empno e.ename e.salary. Next one d.department number d.dname from what EMPE. So number name salary belongs to EMP table. Department number name location belongs to department table. You want data from two tables. You have to join the two tables or not? Yes. And then what? Inner join department D. Next on condition. How to give the condition? What is the condition? E dot department number equals to D dot. Department numbers are equal, then joining. Okay. Then, so create this. Let me create create the view. Okay, create the view. Then now okay. Create the view. View created. Next, after creating the view, okay, na? After creating, whenever we want EMPN department tables data, then whenever you want employee and department table data, then what? Instead of writing what's it? Whenever you want, actually when you want EMP and department table data, you have to write a join query. No? Now instead of writing what? Join query, write the simple query as follows. What that is simple query? Select star from CV1. That's all. Select star from CV1. Select star from CV1. So what this gives? This gives then select star from CV1. So this gives the data from two tables. That means you are getting the data from two tables without writing the join query. You are getting the data from two tables without writing the join query. Sir, okay. Then select star from CV1. So see that you're getting the data from two tables. Yes or no? You're getting the data from two tables, but without writing what's that? Join query. Sir, okay. So that is complex queries converted into simple query or not? Yes. That's all. This is one purpose. So this is one example. In this example, the view based on how many tables? Two tables, multiple tables. So this view is called complex view. This view is called complex view. Suppose if you want another example, then okay, like then suppose now it is two tables, okay, but two tables it is okay, you can write, but 10 tables, 15 tables, then it becomes complex. Understood that? So No. And suppose here, then I want, for example, department-wise summary. Okay, na? I want department-wise summary. Department-wise minimum, maximum, total, number of employees, like that. I want department-wise summary. So if you want department-wise summary, then what? You have to write a query like this. What is department number? Then what? Minimum salary as min salary. Next, maximum salary as max salary. Total salary as sum salary. Next one as total salary. Number of employees. Count sir as count from EMP. Group by what? Department number. So this gives department wise minimum, maximum, total number of employees. 1300, 5000, 87503 employees. Understood? So what this is giving? Department wise minimums, maximum like this. But I don't want department numbers. I want department names. Then don't show 10, 20. Show department names, accounts, like that. Then where the department names are there, department table. Then minimum, maximum, total. This all belongs to employee table. Department name belongs to department table. You have to join. Yes or no? How to write the query? How to write this query? EMPE. Then inner join department D. Then what do you want to show? Department name. D dot D name. Grouping is also based on D dot D name. What do you want to show? Department wise minimum salary. E dot salary. Not, don't write like this. E dot min salary. Okay, na? Then what do you have to write? You have to write like this. Min dot E dot salary. Not E dot min salary. Min of E dot salary. What should be prefixed with alias? Column name, not function. Not function. Column. Column should be prefixed with alias. This is invalid. This is not correct. This is correct. Okay. Next, max also E dot salary. Sum also E dot salary. Count also E dot star. Okay, na? Like leave it. Count star means number of rows. Even if you give E dot star also, no problem. What this gives? This gives what? Department wise. Okay, na? This gives department wise. Star is coming, boss. Okay. Okay, once again. Then once again. Sorry, on condition is not there. There is no what? On condition. What is the on condition? On E dot department number equals to D dot department number. So let me run this. Then this is giving what? Department wise. Okay, na? Then so in this query, actually user requirement is this. User requirement is this. Like let's say, like front-end developer. Front-end developer want this report. He want to create this report. But he cannot write this type of queries. Because he has to use group by, he has to use join. Okay, na? This is difficult for front-end developers, writing this type of queries. Then what? He'll contact what's it? Oracle developer. Oracle developer will write this query. He'll write the query plus and based on this query, he creates what's a view. He creates a view. Then what is create view? What CV2 as sir, okay now? Create view CV2 as next after creating this view, okay, then after creating the view, so whenever you want what department wise summary, whenever you want department wise summary, simply execute what select star from CV2, select star from CV2. Yes or no? Then so that's all. So these two examples, what converting complex queries into simple queries. Now next, whenever we want department wise summary, execute the following query. Whenever you want department wise summary, select star from CV2. Okay, then that's these two examples are complex views. Okay, so one is join plus another one is based on group by aggregate functions. This view contains aggregate functions group by. So what this is? This is what's a complex view. Okay. Okay then. Okay. Now. Next. So here, next, let's see. So sometimes they'll ask what is the difference? Difference between what simple and what complex views. What is the difference? Simple and complex views. What one is simple views, what based on single table. Complex views based on multiple tables. Next, another difference. Simple views. Okay, the query performs what? In simple views, query performs what? Simple operations like where clause, order by, like that. Simple where clause, like simple operations like where. But in complex views, query performs what? Complex operations like joins by aggregate, etc. Okay, na? Then so query performs complex operations like joins, group by, aggregate. I given list. Then sir, because these operations are complex, that's why the view is called complex view. Because these operations are complex operations, that's why the view is called complex. Okay. And simple views always updatable. Simple views always updatable. Simple views always updatable. That is allows what? DML. Simple views always updatable, allows DML. And complex views, complex views. Okay, na? Complex views, what's it? Updatable means allowing DML. Can we insert the record through view? Sir, can we update the record through view? We have seen last class. We created the view and granted the view to Vijay. Vijay is updated, na? Vijay can update, Vijay can delete, Vijay can insert. Okay? But complex views, what? Not updatable. That means doesn't allow what's it? Doesn't allow what? DMLs. So through complex view, you can't insert, update, delete like that. Through complex view, you can't insert, update, delete like this. Complex views are mainly for read only, reading the data, reporting purpose. Okay. Understood, na? Then. So, sir, here, this view, what is this view is calculating minimum salary. Can we insert minimum salary, maximum salary, total salary, count? This view contain this. Okay, na? Can we insert the record through view? Can we insert this record through view? Can we insert the record through CV2? No. This view. No. Sir, we can't insert what? Minimum, maximum, total count. Minimum, maximum, total count should be calculated. We can't insert the value. It should be calculated. Yes or no? Then. So this is also like previous one also. So previous one. This one also insert, update, delete is not possible. Okay, na? Then. Okay, that's all. This is about what? Simple and what's it? Complex views. Okay, na? Okay. Next. I want to see the list of views. Today you created. Later you don't remember what the list. How to see the list of views? There is a table. What is the table? User underscore views. What this table stores? Views information. This stores what? Views information. Okay, na? So if you want to see the views, then go to this one. This stores information about views. Views created by user. Whatever views you created, that information is stored in this one. User underscore views. Okay, then. Now, first before you run the query, first see the system tables. First see the structure bars. Any table, first see the structure. What? User underscore what's that? view. What are these? What are these? Huh? What are these? Columns. What are these? Columns. All these are columns. Okay, na? Columns. Now, so this is one column. What this is? View name. This contains what? E-name, EMP table. E-name contains employee name. Your view name contains name of the view. View name, name of the view. Every view created with a name, na? That name is stored here. View created with query. The query is stored in text column. Name stored in view name. Query stored in text. Okay, na? There. So I want to see the list of views. Then I want to see the list of views. To see the list of views, select what? View name from user underscore views. Then what this gives? This gives what? The list of what's that? Views. So this query gives the list of views. So display list of views. Then this is the query. Okay. List of views. Select view name from user underscore views. Select view name from user underscore views. So this query gives what's it? View names. Okay, then. Got it? Then. No. So if you want to see the query of V1 query. V1, every view created with a query, no? You want to see the query of V1. Then see what? See the what's it? Text. Select text. Select what? Text. Select text. So select what? Text from what? User underscore views. Which view? V1 query. Then where? View name equal to V1. View name equal to V1. So this will show the query created, query declared with V1. At the time of creating the view, you declared a query. So it is showing that query. Okay, na? Then if you want to know that view created with what query, then you can find out this on this query. This query gives then query associated with V1. That's next. How to drop the view? Okay, na? How to drop the view? Dropping view. Dropping view. Any object created with create command can be dropped with what's a drop command. Okay, then dropping view. So what? Drop view name. Drop view V1. So the view V1 is what's a drop. Okay, na? The view V1 is drop. View drop. Okay, then. So if you drop the table, what about views? Like suppose a question, if we drop table, what about views created on table? If you drop the table, what about? Now there are two views, V1 is dropped, C1, CV1, CV2 is there. Okay, na? Then understood? Sir, if I drop the table, what about views created? Sir, again, I'm creating the views. Just 1 second. I created a view, CV2. I'm creating a view. This view based on which table? This view based on which table? EMP table. Okay, na? This is V2. Next, I'll create one more view, V1. Okay, na? Actually, drop it. Again, I'm recreating. Then, so, total, how many views are there? 4. Select, just see this. View name from user underscore use. Total, how many? 4. V1, V2, CV1, CV2. All views are based on EMP tables only. Drop the EMP table. If I drop EMP table, what about these views? Views are dropped or not dropped? Drop table EMP. Drop table EMP. I'm dropping the EMP table. But what about the views? Check views are dropped or not dropped. Select view name from user underscore views. Dropped or not dropped? Not dropped. Views are not dropped, but view cannot be queried. That means you cannot run the queries on view. If you run the query on view, then see, I'm running the query. Select star from V1. What I said, whenever you run the query on view, that query is executed on base table. When you run the query on view, that query is executed on base table. Base table is there or not there? Not there. Base table is dropped. Then this query gives error. What is batch V2? V1 has what set? Errors. Because you are executing the query on view, but this query is executed on base table EMP, but EMP table is what set? Dropped. So that's why this gives what? Error. Understood? Then. No. So answer. What the answer is? If you drop table, what about views created on table? So views are not dropped, but what? They're not dropped, but cannot be what's it? Queried. Cannot be queried means you cannot run the queries on view. If you run the queries on view, then it gives error. Sir, understood? Then. We drop table. What about views created on table? Views are not dropped, but cannot be queried. You cannot run the queries on view. Okay. Then. Next. Then. Sir, can we create a view from another view? Can we create a view from another view? Yes or no? There is a view, V1 is there. V1 is there. This is V1. Yes or no? This is V1. Can we create a view from another view? Create view, what's it? Create view, V10, something as select. What is V1? What is V1 was? What is V1 contains? V1 is this, na? Yes or no? Then. So then I create a view V10 as select what's it? Number, name, job. Actually, V1 contains what? Number, name, job, department number. Here I'm taking number, name, job from V1. So this is, I'm creating another view from, creating a view from another view. Allowed or not? Allowed. Sir, let's EMP table. Sir, EMP table is dropped. Let me create. So understood na? EMP table is dropped na? I'm creating the table. Okay na? Then. So just execute the script. So table is what? Created. EMP table is created. Yes. Now I'm creating a V10. This is created from what's it? View 1. Possible or not? Yes. If I run the query on V10, then I run a query. Select the star from V10. What happens? If I run this query, what happens? Sir, this query is converted like this. Select the star from V10. V10 is replaced with what? V10 is replaced with this one. V1. V10 is replaced with this one. V1. Again, V1 is replaced with V1. V1 is replaced with, again, not EMP. V1. V1 is also a view. What is the query of V1? E-name, job, next one, department number from. Sir, confused? Huh? Then. So wherever you reference view bars, the view is replaced with query. So this is from V10. V10 is replaced with this query. In this V1 is there. V1 is replaced with this query. What is that query? Department number from EMP. Understood? Okay, na? No. So we can create a view from another view. So so V1 is based on EMP, V10 is based on V1. If you run query on V1, that is actually executed on V1. V10. If you execute the query on V10, it is actually executed on V1. But V1 is also a view. So it is executed on EMP. Then finally, the query, if you run the query executed like this. Understood? Select star from V10 bars. V10 is replaced with this now. But in this, again, V1 is what? View. Again, this V1 is replaced with this query. V1 query. This is the V1 query. This is V10 query. This is what? V10 query. This is what? V1 query. That's all. Okay. Sometime they'll ask, what? Can we create view without a base table? Without a base table? No? Can we create a view without a base table? Answer is yes or no. One second. Create what? View V20 as select star from something, some table, ABC. ABC is there or not there? Not there. Table or view does not exist. Okay, na? But answer is what's that? Yes. Can we create a view without a base table? Answer is yes. Then how? So suppose here, then one second. I want to create a view based on ABC, but ABC is not there. Describe ABC. ABC table is not there. Then you have to create like this. Create force view V20 as select star from what's that? ABC. What did he saying? View created with compilation errors. Created, but with compilation. Why? Base table is not there. Once base table is created, then so this we compiled. That query will be compiled automatically. Once base table is created, then so you can use this. You can create, but you cannot run the queries on what's that? V20. Once base table is created, then you can run. Understood, na? No. Yes. How? Then what these views are called? Forced views. These views are called what's it? Force views. Okay, na? Then. How means like then. So what the message you'll get? View created with what? Compilation errors. Use ports option. How to create without a base table means use ports option. Okay, that's all. This is about what views. Okay. What is the next one? Next object. Next object is what? Synonyms. Synonyms. Okay, then synonyms. So, what are synonyms? What for synonyms are created? Synonym. You know now synonyms, antonyms. Okay, na? Then a synonym is what? Another name. In English, synonym means not another name. Another word with same meaning. Another word with same meaning. Here, synonym is another name or another name for a table. Another name for a table or view. Another name for a table or view is called synonym. So giving another name to the table. So that is called synonym. Why we give another name to the table? Why we give another name to the table? Huh? So there are two reasons. Giving another name. What are the two reasons? One is real time. Here, what are the table names here? Here, what are the table names in our then EMP, We are writing queries on EMP, DEPT like this. Our table names are short, just only 3-4 characters. If you go to real time, the table names may be lengthy. In real time projects, the table name may be lengthy. Sometimes their table name may contain number of characters, lengthy names. What the maximum length for table name? No idea. Okay, na? What is the maximum length? What is the maximum length? What is the maximum length, boss? A table can contain maximum how many characters? Table name can be up to 128 characters. Okay, na? Then. So, next. The table name can be 128 characters. Sir, you don't need to remember all this. Sir, in EMP table, e-name can be up to how many characters? If I ask you, then what you do? E-name column can allow maximum how many characters? If you don't know, then what you do? Describe EM. Then what? Check e-name. E-name is what? Varchar 210. So then allows in e-name column, how many characters allows? 10 characters. So table name can be maximum how many characters? Then where table information is stored? Where tables information is stored? User underscore tables. There is a call what? User underscore tables. In user underscore tables, one column is there. What is this column? Table name. What is the size declared? Oracle declared the size varchar to 128. So table name can be maximum how many characters? 128 characters. Understood now? You give the table name. So the table name is stored here. Then it can be maximum how many characters means 128. So table name can be up to 128 characters. So the problem is if table name is lengthy, then suppose my table name is like this, employee what underscore personal details. Employee personal details. One is employee contact details. Okay. So table names are lengthy. If table name is lengthy, what is the problem? If table name is lengthy, boss, then problem is for developer. Because who writes queries? Developer writes queries. While writing the query, he has to type what? While writing the query, he has to type number of characters. While writing the query, he has to type what, sir? Number of characters. Yes or no? So that is a problem for developer. Then what developer can give? Developer will give a simple and short name to the table. What is EPD? EPD. Employee personal details. Here what he give a name? ECD. Employee contact details. Now, wherever you want to use table name, instead of using the table name, you can use what? Synonym name. Wherever you want to use the table name, instead of using the table name, he uses what? Synonym name. That's it. So one purpose of creating synonym is giving simple and short name to the table. Giving simple and short name to the lengthy table names. If table name is lengthy, you can give a simple and short name to the table. Instead of using this table name, then we use what's it? Synonym name. Then. Understood? This is one purpose. Okay, na? Another purpose is like another purpose. For example, I granted table EMP to Vijay. Table or view. I granted table or view to Vijay. Tell me how Vijay can access. how user Vijay can access this EMP table. Select star from batch 2 p.m. granted permission EMP table to Vijay Bas. Batch 2 p.m. dot Vijay. Sir, what is the difficult? Sorry. Batch 2 p.m. dot EMP. For Vijay, every time prefixing this table name with what's that? Username. It is difficult for Vijay or not? Yes. Then what he can do? Give what? Give a name to this. Batch 2 p.m. dot EMP. With the help of synonym, you can give a name to this. So wherever you want to use batch 2 p.m. dot EMP, you can use what's that? Synonym.